I don't know about your family, but my boys have definitely acquired big back status. And with Thanksgiving just around the corner, it is the perfect time to plan a feast, a feast of a meal that your family will enjoy for years to come. So to help you achieve this ultimate Thanksgiving meal, I have curated my favorite Thanksgiving recipes, and these have become staples at my family's holiday table. These recipes are tried, tested, kid approved, husband approved, and absolutely delicious. This promises to make your Thanksgiving unforgettable. Starting off with the main centerpiece, we're gonna go with turkey. Now, I love this turkey recipe because this is actually the only turkey that I've ever had that is not dry. And I think it's because it's brined for 24 hours before you cook it. And then with the aromatics and the apples, it all comes together with this. And then the butter, ooh, child, the butter on the outside, and then you tuck it under the skin. I'm telling you, this is a fantastic turkey recipe. I've been doing it for at least 7 years now, and my family absolutely loves it. Now, in a Black household, you always have mac and cheese for Thanksgiving. So I love Stovetop Kisses recipe. I have tried a bunch of different mac and cheese recipes, and this one seems to be the one that is the best, and it consistently makes my family happy. The results are always consistent, and so this is a staple really for Thanksgiving, for Christmas, birthdays, special occasions. My family always asks for this mac and cheese. Next up, we have collard greens and cabbage. Now, I don't like being in the kitchen. Now, I like to cook, but I don't like being in the kitchen for 8 hours in a day. So my Instant Pot is actually what makes my collard greens, and they are so freaking good, and it only takes 12 minutes. So that's a plus. And then I'll just cook the cabbage on the stove and then mix them together. So this is really a Black household staple. Collard greens and cabbage is a good mix. I don't like green beans, never really have, just not my jam. So I feel like collard greens are still a nice hearty green vegetable that you can have around Thanksgiving. They're in season, so they're always fresh and always tasty. Let me know in the comment section, what is your favorite part of your Thanksgiving meal? Moving on to candied yams. Now, here again, I don't really like yams. I don't really like sweet potato pie, none of that stuff. But this recipe, once again, is Stovetop Kisses. Doing candied yams on the stovetop is actually, that's the first time I'd ever seen that. My mom always made it in the oven for us, but this is really tasty, and the potatoes are still firm. It's not like completely mashed. So I don't know prior to if it was just like a texture thing, but these ones, you can cut the potatoes as thick as you want them, and then it's got that brown sugar, buttery sort of thing happening. 10 out of 10, highly recommend. No marshmallows though. Can't do the marshmallows. Just the candied yams with that sweet, delicious sauce. And lastly would be cornbread stuffing. Now I've tried a few different recipes, but the one that I saw that was on Tia Mowry's website a few years ago, that's the one that I kind of like the most. I make my own cornbread from scratch, but you can always use like a box of Jiffy or any other kind of cornbread box mix that you prefer. Now, in terms of dessert, I typically don't make dessert because if I made turkey, cabbage and collard greens, mac and cheese, stuffing, and candy yams, I'm not making no dessert. So I'll usually just buy that. Usually it's something from Costco or the grocery store. Key lime pie or apple pie are some of our family favorites. Sometimes even brownies, but the chocolate and the cheese don't always mix, so we keep it safe with the apple pie. That's always an American classic, right? And if turkey isn't your thing, then you can check out this recipe for rotisserie chicken. It's cooked low and slow. It is so flavorful. My family also loves this recipe. Don't forget, hiding is overrated, and I'll see you next time.